Rio just arrived in China. What's there to miss?
Hello
Previously
there.
on Shenmue. Previously on Shenmue. Give me the mirror. No. Give me the mirror. No. Give me the mirror. No. Gonna kill your son. The mirror's under the tree. Good. Now let me help you up. Thanks. Oh. Dad, are you okay? No, son. I'm dying. Well, have you seen any sailors anywhere? God damn, I raised an idiot.
Well, this is Hong Kong. Now,
This is Hong Kong. As you can see, it is a shithole.
Now, Shenmue II is a much bigger game than the first one.
This Hong Kong is not quite like Sleeping Dogs.
Watch where you're going, punk.
It was the 80s.
You must be Japanese.
Whereas in Sleeping Dogs you can buy an 80s-esque costume.
You can easily get run over.
Where's one's eye?
Huh?
One's eye.
Oh, that way.
Hey, it's Joy. The only ginger in Hong Kong.
Hey, what's your name?
Yo.
Yo, I'm Joy.
She's kind of like Nozomi, except she's actually important.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the cast of characters for Shenmue 2 I always preferred. I mean, I even liked Ren.
Yeah.
God bless his little bandana-wearing head.
Strong-minded woman
And his
on a
obsession with trying to
motorcycle.
stab things. I wonder... Oh, look, and you've got a mini-map.
Yeah. You have to buy the maps.
Didn't have to kill my dad. It's just gone into a slower function now.
Hold on a second.
And no, Ian, you will not be finding any sailors. Oh god, I'm just playing the one of the Dragon Ball app games, and I've just got Hercule as a character. I feel filthy and defiled. I think I need to go see a doctor. I am the Hive. Kill him.
It's been forever since I played this. I don't know whether this is the right way to go. But I think it is.
Hey Ollie, I have a weird question in regards to Shenmue 2. When you learned the whole cup thing, you know, the position of putting cups to find people, did you actually try that in real life randomly and just sit there?
Sometimes. Oh, there's a
Because
child.
I did it in school,
Yeah.
though I'm not really sure why. Oh, I
I've
just
done
got
it
the
a
Great
couple
Saiyaman. I just got the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2.
It's none of your business. I don't think so.
Looks like you
And a
It's a
Hercule staff.
pickpocket.
The one who'll get hurt here.
Have you spent all your money, Ollie?
One now. Run.
Yeah.
Good. And look, there's a fat man with a radio. Truly the most devastating foe we'll ever face.
Rio has been in Hong Kong. Well, I took an in-game day to spend all my money on scorpion engraved lighters. Rio has been in Hong Kong for like 5 minutes, and he's already had everything he owns stolen.
This was so avoidable.
I'm not even sure I'm supposed to come this way yet. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to come this way.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you something.
Bro, some kid's talking to us. I haven't seen you around here.
I had my bag stolen.
A bag? Who cares?
A group of
So the
folks stole my
priceless
bag.
artifact, the
One of them
Phoenix
was a little kid.
Phoenix mirror, is inside that bag, and he's just let it be stolen.
Right. Remember how I used to say, how I said in the last series that, you know, Rio was an idiot?
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's talking to
Having a
drunks.
nice drink here till you came.
You aren't leaving already, are you?
You think you can just ask for something and then leave?
Can't leave without
Um,
paying.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, you told us to go away.
No way.
You aren't leaving already, are you? Yes. Like Bro says, you can't leave without paying.
Pay
I just had my
what?
shit stolen. What part of that do you not understand, you fucking idiots?
Wow.
Cut it out, guys.
God,
Think-
there's the... God.
They think they're in Aberdeen.
What are you fooling around here for?
And look!
I'm not
The
fooling around.
the flying ginger.
Are we really in
Joy the
Aberdeen?
Gin-
Right.
It's Joy the ginger,
What kind of monster stole your bag?
who has no
Poor
no
guy.
respect for traffic
One of them
laws.
was a little kid.
A kid? Wong got you.
And she
What kind
laughs
of
at him.
monster?
I saw Wong at
Yeah, he got
Park.
robbed.
The park's that
And she
way.
laughs at him.
A kid. Wong got you. I don't know whether that's racist or just acceptable.
Could be worse. He could be called Wang.
Wang, pay attention. I was distracted by that enormous flying.
Kid's name is Wong. Joy saw him at Pigeon Park.
I thought his name was Wang Too Long.
Wang. Oh, what about that guy from Tekken? Wong Jinrei.
Wow. What are motorcycles
This is
mean?
Pigeon Park.
Oh, Joy's one. Joy's not so. Look, he's literally just appeared. People are going to be hostile of him. He's literally the only Japanese person there, and somehow he's able to speak their language.
I know, but
Yeah,
you
that's
had
a
your bag
detail
stolen.
they kind of
Damn.
gloss over.
You had your bags. Yeah, they.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend that he decided to learn Chinese. You know,
on the boat.
to get ready for QTs.
Oh, this
he
game
tells her that-
starts. Sorry, Ian, go on.
I know. He tells her that he had his bag stolen, and her first reaction is to laugh at him.
Yeah.
Come on, it's not Ollie. Come on, Ian. He's not like He's not Japanese Chris Chan.
Wait! Give me back my bag!
What bag? Take this.
No, I'm not indicating Christian. I just think it's a bit rude, really.
Hey, Wong.
No, I mean in terms of his stupidity. I mean, you got to admit, unfortunately, he's kind of stupid. Left, right.
Ah!
Sorry!
Take this.
Wait!
Who's that?
Wait!
Help! There's a random Japanese person in our country, like knocking all over all of our shit. Are there no limits to your evil?
Oh no!
Wait!
Hey, this place is off limits. Get down. That little kid with you?
Oh no,
No,
he's got
not
agility.
Oh, bugger.
Kid, he's busted a hole in the fence again.
He got away.
Shit. Little kitty's busted a hole in the fence again. Again? Got away.
Oh,
Shit, Ollie.
that's never actually happened before, so do I just go back to...
Did you like miss the QTE or something?
Yeah.
So you got every other QTE, but you didn't jump over.
Yeah. I missed one.
Come on, Ollie, let's go kill a kid.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Have you seen a boy named Wong?
Hmm.
He was wearing green clothes.
I haven't seen any.
I think he's long gone.
Excuse me. Yes. I named Wong. Haven't seen anybody. He's wearing green clothes. I haven't seen anything. I do not want to be in this plot. Fuck off. I only appear in PC games. Yes. This game was ported to the PC.
You've mistaken me for someone
Fuck.
else.
Means
I've
I've
never
got to
been
be
Sakura
useful.
before.
That's strange. I thought all Japanese were either Suzuki-san,
You're
Oh,
Japanese,
God.
right? Something else. I've never been to Cerberus before. That's strange. I thought all Japanese people were either Suzuki-san, Sato-san, or Tai.
You've mistaken me for
So,
someone else.
did we just get a racial profiling?
I think we did.
So, he's decided that all Japanese people look alike.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've just got racially profiled by a black man. I'm not even sure how this works. A Japanese guy getting given the business by a black man. I'm confused. I have so many questions.
See, now had I succeeded in jumping over that fence, this
They'd
is
be
where.
here and you'd be beating up, you'd be punching some of his buddies.
Yeah.
Introducing, taking all of his friends to Slam Town.
Yep. That's irritating.
Have you seen
How
To Suplex
long?
City.
That's
Oh,
right.
now come on. You know Rio doesn't know how to do how to take people to Suplex City yet. Excuse me.
Which one?
Hi.
Left here.
Have you seen a kid wearing green clothes?
Light eater.
Wong.
Alright.
That's the one. See where he went? I saw him running a while ago. Which way? Left, towards the Lai Lai Eatery. Where's Wong?
Can I ask you something? Yes. Have you seen a boy named Wong? Wong? He's a boy wearing green clothes.
I saw a boy like that in the Lai Lai Eatery.
The Lai Lai Eatery?
If you
Yes.
take the street to the
A
right
boy
of the
named
diner
Wong.
and walk
Wong?
a little,
No,
I'll
do
head
not
there.
know. The boy wearing green clothes. I saw a boy like that in the Lai Lai Eatery. The Lai Lai Eatery?
If you
Oh,
take the
it's literally that restaurant looking. It's in that. It's that restaurant looking place, I think. Yeah, the one with the guy standing out front. I think.
Right, we take the street left of the. Well, it's around here. Lila Eatery, here it is.
Lai Lai Eatery.
Beat him. Let's get that kid and punch him.
Oh, those are the guys.
What do you want?
Let's beat them up.
Where's my bag?
Get lost. You.
Tell me, Ollie, how's your martial arts skill recently?
Fine.
Now, where's my bag? Get lost. Ah! You.
Oh! That, however, I was not prepared for.
What? Did they just do their own version of the 3D? But kicked you instead?
Oh, you get health meters on the enemies now.
Yeah, that's one of the things of escape
Yeah,
that you can
I
actually
remember
you
that.
get the enemies get them this time. Ow.
Come on.
I still can't believe you got racially profiled by a black man.
Yeah.
That's just fucking bewildering.
Oh, a knife.
Shit. He pulled a knife to a foot fight. And he stabbed you in mid-air. However, mortal knives mean nothing to Ryu Hazuki.
Now where's my bag?
Please, stop it! I'm
Now give me my bags before I curb stomp you.
You better not be lying.
Yeah, it's this way.
Now where's my bag? Please stop it. I'm sorry for stealing from you. I'll show you where your bag's hidden. Just don't give people an unhealable scar like what you've got.
No, I just gotta follow the kid.
Yeah,
He's
now
just
follow-
probably leading. He's just probably leading you to the big one.
He's probably leading you somewhere just so he can scream, "Help, policeman! Help! This guy offered me candy!"
Stranger danger. Oh.
Yeah, but depending on what time period this is...
Oh, I should have called
the-
this stream Stranger Danger.
Yeah, the police could easily just go, "Why are you not working in factory?" And then throw Wong in a factory to make sneakers.
I thought that was only in Thailand.
No, China does it as well.
Oh.
You see, China's famous for quite a few things. You see, their export market is one of the big things they're known for, but they're also known for basically counterfeiting a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
Recently, one of the major things they've had is that there's a Japanese company called Good Smile Company that make a lot of anime collectibles, and China make a lot of bootlegs.
Me? I swear!
Take me to them.
They spent the money
In fact, apparently the economy lives off making bootlegs.
just like that.
They spent all 4 of my Hong Kong dollars.
What do they gamble on? Are they like Principal Lewis, where they literally gamble on the stupidest of things?
Yeah.
I think in American Dad, Principal Lewis bet on when one girl would start her period.
Green Market Quarter. Come over.
How do you even do these things? I have a man who will take a bet for anything.
I'm sure. I'll draw a map. Do you have a pen?
Write it down here.
Turn here.
I sometimes your credentials there, Lewis.
Okay.
I'm mostly in accounting.
I'll go now.
Oh, I saw season 2 of Glow.
Oh, I haven't actually watched it yet. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Ah, good.
I should find the.
There's one really good episode where it derives away from the story and focuses on those cheesy promos.
Oh God.
But they're worth it. They're funny.
Oh yeah. Cheesy promos are sometimes the best. I mean, are you old enough to remember when Ahmed Johnson used to do promos, but it always sounded like he was gargling marbles?
I barely remember any of his matches.
He did. I remember the whole thing where Goldust kissed him, and apparently that made him angry.
I mean, apparently he doesn't remember some of his matches.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's in terrible shape. I mean, last thing I remember him doing wrestling-wise, he was in WCW as Big T. Where he beat Booker T and gains the rights to Harlem Heat, and then Booker T wasn't allowed to use his name, so he had to be called G.I. Bro for a few years.
Chavo's in it.
Well, yeah, Chavo's naturally going to have to have been in it because one of his relatives, I think, actually did train the women back in the old days.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember there's I don't want to spoil too much, but somewhere in the episodes there's a man versus woman match.
Oh God. It's not Andy Kaufman, is it?
No, it's Chavo.
Oh God, Chavo. He's gone from jobbing to midgets to jobbing to women.
Yep.
You know who would have loved to have been in that kind of show? Now that I think about it, Luna Vachon.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember Luna. She was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she had to deal with fucking Sable of all people. Brock Lesnar's wife. Yeah, that's
Luna.
the thing. No, Brock Lesnar's married to Sable.
Oh.
One's eye is ahead of
Oh. Oh,
Isn't she like
God.
20 years older than him?
Yeah.
I mean, she was married to Mark Mero during the Attitude Era. God, she ruined his career.
Come over guest house. It's just up ahead. I should check this.
Remember,
place
she
out.
powerbombed her own husband and his career never bounced back. Marvelous Mark. Sadly, marvelous is literally the last thing you can think of when you think of Mark Mero.
You still looking?
Not you again.
Hey, it's Joy!
You got your
This is where Rio proves that he's a fucking idiot again.
Yeah.
You know karate, right?
Not you again.
None of your business.
Come on, she's a hot ginger. I thought you people liked them.
Again, it's none of your business.
The place at the harbor is closed.
You know karate, right? That's none of your business. Do you have a room for the night?
It's old, so they are remodeling the place.
Again, it's none of your business. The place in the harbour, it's closed
This
now.
place isn't like Japan. You'll get attacked while you sleep. Oh, brother.
It's old, so they're remodeling the place. Then I'll camp out. You shouldn't, this place isn't like Japan.
I come over guest house.
You'll be attacked while you sleep.
If you mention my name, you'll get a discount.
Yeah, the fact that he has to be told this is worrying.
All right.
Or I can show you the way.
It's not safe to camp out to the guest house. If you mention my name, you'll get a discount.
Why is
So,
he such
Ollie,
a
I have
dick?
to ask a question. When it comes, you know, you don't have to pay the guest house at all. You can literally just go there and not come back, not pay anything. So my
Yeah.
question is, are you going to pawn all this off and actually pay your debt?
Yeah.
You, sir, are a pillar of society.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Right. Come over guest house.
Excuse me. Hello. Welcome. I like how you just can. Yeah, I love that you can just conveniently speak Chinese.
Yeah. Well, the
I'm
game
not-
started
I'm not
on
twen-
January 12th, and we left on the 22nd of December or
So he
something.
spent at least. He
3
spent
weeks.
basic
You don't trust
3
me?
weeks. Okay.
Well, a little more, I think, but
But I lost all my money.
well, no, it is about 3 weeks.
Oh, boy. Just walk in and stay for the night. I'll take you to this place in the morning. Be ready by 8.
Take me.
But he now. But he.
Where?
Okay. Oh
A
boy,
place
just
that
walk
earns
in
money.
and stay the night.
You'll need
If you
it.
take. I'll take you to this place in the morning. Be ready at 8. Take me where? A place to earn a little money. You'll need it. You know, there's a pawn shop, I think, right round the corner.
Yeah, it's literally there behind him.
Then let's cash in those lighters.
Yeah.
I hope. Please buy these off me so I don't burn down houses.
They're all scorpion engraved lighters. You'd think he was trying to start a gang called the Scorpions.
Hello?
But then he realised there was a musical band in the 80s with that name.
Yeah.
I said, hello?
You need something?
Hello?
This is a...
Definitely a buy.
So it seems.
I said hello.
I want
You
a room.
need something?
No big
I want a room. You cheap, you miserable bastard.
Joy told me to come.
So it seems.
Did you say joy?
I want a room.
Yes. Joy told
No
me about this
vacancy.
hotel.
Oh, Joy told me to
Who,
come.
who is Joy that her name commands such respect?
Okay. There are several answers to that. Either Joy is the town prostitute,
And has dirt on a great many people that she uses to leverage them.
or, and this is the one I'm leaning most towards, Joy is secretly a crime boss. No, she's just masquerading as a crazy bitch who goes around on a motorcycle ruining everyone's good time and not adhering to traffic laws, which probably explains why the police don't arrest her.
Oh, I forgot to mention,
Yeah?
Yeah?
Carlito comes back.
Oh, no. Well, Carlito's one of the character's brothers, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's naturally going to come back.
Yeah, he teams up with Chavo.
Oh, God. Chavo. Well, it's better than him teaming with Primo.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and get some money.
We are going to give it some money.
The world go round. Money makes the world go round. It makes a clinking sound.
Why is there a fly for a pawn shop?
It's supposed to be near here. Yes. And Ollie will go and he will sell his scorpion lighters.
I wonder if it's nearby.
Yeah. I think the scorpions are the ones that fetch $20 a piece. I mean, they cost 50, but, you know...
Yeah.
But Rio is not the type to not pay his bills. He's also not the type to splurge all his money on scorpion-engraved lighters, but with the benefit of foresight, you know...
Ollie, really, can we really not say that about him? I mean, how do we know he doesn't go around buying capsule toys constantly and, you know, splurging on lighters? Hey, you, huh? I got to mention it, but rent is $38 a day.
I understand. I should make some money.
$38? Yeah,
Rio
it's a
needs
special
money
discount.
to continue his journey. From here on, press triangle to have a conversation regarding money. Listen to the information regarding ways to gain money, such as pawn shops, part-time jobs, and gambling.
And being a hooker.
Ask where I can make some money. No need.
I know where I'm going to make some money.
For the South Korean quarter.
The pawn shop. Silence, I will have order.
I haven't seen you before. It's your first time here, right?
Yes.
Well, take this then. It's
Shut up and buy my lighters.
the buying rates on the list.
Oh god, she's got the buck teeth and everything.
What do you
Oh
want
no. Another Asian stereotype.
Oh no. Set, let's
It's
see
not
if
as
we've
bad.
got anything.
It's not as
Oh.
bad as when Butters did it.
Dogs, cats, orcas, dolphins, pigeons. The whole animal collection, $460.
Nice collection. I'll pay you a
$62.
And this is just stuff we had in Shenmue 1.
Anything else to pawn?
Well, I did tell you that China works mainly with imports.
Yeah, let's see if we've got any other sets. The dice set. Oh, I don't have the forklift set. I don't think we completed any other sets of Gachapan, did we?
Not really, no.
Oh, we didn't have Super Sonic or Metal Sonic, but that would have got us something.
But yeah,
Can't pay much for
yeah, the Supersonic and Metalsonic things you got from the tomato convenience store thing.
Thanks for your business. Anything
Yeah.
else to pawn?
I think I'll just have to sell everything else as single.
We still have no idea why it's called that.
What?
The tomato store.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's worth $10. Oh, cool. Knights is worth $1.
What? I would have thought knights would be worth more than that.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Most of them are $1 each.
I don't trust Sonic to be worth more.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fang,
Beam.
$1.
Bark.
Amy,
Oh, it's Speedy the Porcupine!
Espio is worth $1. Eggman is worth $5.
They love their fat people.
So we're just selling everything at this point, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That is the aim of the game. $60.
Meow. Robo.
Oh, it's Opa Opa, the very first Sega mascot.
Huh.
Before Alex Kidd came along.
And way before Sonic turned up.
Yeah.
I haven't even got to the lighters yet, and we've already got over $100. Hello there, Pete. The mini darts, $6. Ah, yes. All 37 of my Scorpion lighters.
Yeah, Ollie's totally in a gang now.
I was trying to start one.
But then he realised that there was a musical band with the same name.
Wanna sell?
Alright,
Yeah.
selling everything off
For the business.
got us a total of 1,323 Hong Kong dollars.
I'd better.
Which is more money than I've
Delightful.
ever had at any one point playing this game. So,
Buy, okay?
I think we'll be alright. Okay, on with the plot. And let's save. Now that that ordeal is out of the way. Oh, we've got a plot this year, have we? Yes. Alright, so, go to Yanton Apartments in the South Carmaine Quarter. I'm gonna buy a map.
The point is, you're doing good for money.
Yeah.
Golden quarter. I'll get it.
It's the Golden Quarter. So where's the South Carmaine Quarter? Maybe it's through there, I don't know. I'll ask someone.
Why? It's crooked again. Excuse me. Could you do me a favor? Could you see if this sign...
By the way, the money that we had at the end of Shenmue 1 amounted to about 1,800 Hong Kong dollars. So we've got most of that back.
I'll move the sign as you say.
It's a
Tell me if I
start.
should move it up or if I should move it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
the
mean,
sign is hanging straight,
it would have been really annoying if we didn't know we were going to lose the money anyway and just
I'm ready.
splurged it all on lighters to pawn.
Yo,
Down.
yo,
Down.
yo.
Down. Up.
Yup.
Down.
Yo.
Okay, right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's good.
Did I get it? I think I got it.
It's just right. Thank you so much.
By the way, I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
Which way is it to the South Cremain Quarter?
Turn right there, and as you go down the street, you'll see two butchers. Follow that street, and you'll get to the South Carmaine Quarter.
Past the butchers. Thanks.
Thanks to you, too.
And... Alright. Turn right past the butchers. On with the plot.
Such as it is.
Ah, a martial arts school. Let's go in.
What do you want?
He's a guest. Let him through.
Well, that's fucking ominous.
Excuse me.
May I?
I want to go to the Yan 10 apartments. Which way is it to the South Cremain Quarter?
Go out to the left where there are stairs.
I understand.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to come here later.
The South Cremain Quarter is ahead.
I remember this part of the game.
South Cremain Quarter. It'll come in handy.
There are a couple of quality of life adjustments to this game that the previous game lacked. For instance, if you need to wait for something, you can just fast forward time a bit in this one.
Nice.
Oh, I think this is where the old Tai Chi man is. There he is.
Nice.
I'm gonna see if I can...
Yeah, we've got one of the charges for 10:30, but we'll do the rest of the day. That'll be fine.
Tai Chi.
Over here.
Are you talking to me?
You are familiar with the martial arts.
Well, yes. A little.
You seem to belong to the Shaolin school.
Get you too, bang.
No.
Wait, let me guess. Your movements imply hawk style. No. Crane style.
Why did he sound like Rex when he said over here? I don't know.
Spar with me, then I'll know.
How do I spar against Tai Chi?
Don't worry, come and strike.
Alright. Goodbye.
Smack the old man. And Rio ends up in prison.
And gets deported.
Very sharp.
Please, I have to find my father's murderer.
How's this?
He's clearly insane.
I didn't know you could attack with Tai Chi.
It's Chen style Tai Chi. Most styles begin with force and develop into softness. However, Tai Chi begins with softness and develops into force. Softness doesn't mean there is no force. cannot be complete until you acquire both.
I think I understand.
I'm John Min. And you are?
John Min. That's the same.
Hazuki.
And what is your style?
Jujutsu.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Let's spar again when we get the chance.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of that old man one day.
Jujutsu? Never heard of it.
Now, if I remember correctly, and you should not trust that I do, the Yanton apartments should be down here somewhere.
Hmm.
Sorry, what were you saying, Sam?
I think you learn a move from him.
Yeah, you do.
Where he smacks the tree and all the leaves fall.
The Yantin Apartments? Oh, the place where Guishan lives. To get to the Yantin Apartments, leave here and take a right where the road branches.
Well, hello. Hey, Sam. How you doing? Leave here, take a right where the road branches. Does that mean a right here? Oh, yeah, that's the building I want. I remember the look of the door.
This is the
Try answering your phone.
Li Xiaotao lives here.
It's not saying anything.
Here it is.
You back again, you land shark? What evil plan do you have now?
No.
I've been trying to reach you. You're more difficult to get to than the president.
I'm looking for Li Xiaotao.
I'm not sure that's true at this point.
What would a punk like you want with Li Xiaotao?
Do you know him?
Li Xiaotao doesn't meet with land sharks.
I'm not a punk, and I'm not a land shark. Wait!
Get out of here! I'm not leaving here, even if I die.
That old lady who might know about Li Xiaotao, go to room 205 for now. Okay. That'll be upper floor, won't it? It'll be a bit beyond her control after she dies. Yeah.
What do you want?
Excuse me. Are you Master Li Xiaotao?
Of course not. Can't you tell?
Do you know anything about Master Tao?
Master Tao's not here anymore. Master Tao moved away.
Do you know where he moved to?
I don't know where, but...
So, you do know something then?
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
Huh?
You sure are dense. I'm saying, I'll tell you for the right price.
Okay, what do I give him? $20, $50, or $100?
Hard to say.
I'll give him 20.
You're no fun.
That's all I have.
Boy, oh boy. Master Tao lives someplace called Manmo something. If you look around, you'll find a few places, so just give it a try.
Alright.
No, 20. Did I tell you when I went to London for summer in the city, there was a Jehovah's Witness convention going on there at the same time? Is that Manmo? Now, of course, we know where Manmo... Now, I know from having played this before, Manmo Temple is where we need to go. Is that baby in the game or in your house? I genuinely can't tell. It's Sam's baby.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Manmo China.
Oh, Nicole, hush. Hush, baby girl. Oh, oh. You're holding my hand over your mouth. I wouldn't recommend that.
Yes, Sarah's asking how your daughter is, Sam.
She's growing. She's going through growing pains and stuff, and, well... You know, she's getting to that point where she's, you know... screeching a lot more. She's healthy as far as the health visitors are concerned. Yeah, she's hitting a mark. Yeah, she's doing pretty well for herself. I think that's all Seb really wanted to know, is if she's doing well. I like to think so.
Now, if I remember correctly, Manmo Temple is where we need to go.
Oh yeah, she's got hiccups, because she's a poor little bugger.
But can we go straight there, or do we need to ask around first? Oh, map.
Need General Mountain.
Lucky Charm Quarter. I'll get it.
So in short, Seb, my daughter's fine. She's just, you know...
Why is the Game of Thrones theme playing in the game? It's not.
If it makes you feel any more amused, Seb, Ollie got racially profiled by a black man in this game.
Yeah, for being Japanese.
Yeah, yeah, because, you know, clearly because Ollie's character is Japanese, that means, you know... Well, various implications.
Huh. Was that not the map from here?
A map. This area. It'll be useful.
Okay, now I have a mini-map. Scarlet Hills, that sounds familiar in a good way. It wasn't an orphanage. It was a daycare centre. Mum was going to open a daycare in the house.
Is that the orphanage your mum was going to open?
I'm thinking of buying Hellblade after watching a playthrough of it. You should, it's good. Yeah, this is where we've got to go. I basically skipped all the asking around because I already knew where we needed to go.
Manmo Temple.
Reminds me of the episode of The Simpsons where they turn Mr. Burns off ice. Oh, off. They turn Mr. Burns' office into daycare.
I don't think it's that Ollie's situation is that chaotic.
Hey.
Hey, and you're back.
I'm back.
Welcome.
Manmo Temple.
I was reading the thing on the father call again. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Do you happen to know Li Xiaotao?
You are?
I come from Japan, and I'm looking for Li Xiaotao.
From Japan. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, it's that woman that he's, you know, he constantly looks down. He looks down on because she's, you know, a better martial artist than he is.
Do you wish to meet the master?
You know Li Xiaotao? Here's
And
my
can
letter of
whip his
introduction.
ass. Do you wish to meet the master?
Yao Wen Chen.
You
I've
know.
heard the name from Li Xiaotao.
Is this a Doctor Who crossover? No, it isn't.
Will not be enough for you to see the master.
Chen, I've heard the name from this child.
Looks like a Chinese Joseph Stalin.
This letter will not be enough to... Why didn't the Master Chen tell you that beforehand?
I can tell that you know the martial arts.
The Wood. The Four Wood. Isn't that Elmer Fudd's rude family? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, I'm going to hell, I know. Wood is necessary for those who master the art. If you understand Wood, then you will have your meeting.
I think they pronounce it voodoo, but then why does it end in an E? I don't know.
For what are we? Do him, douchebags.
For what are we?
Atlantis.
Right. Nah, if I remember correctly, you got doesn't Tim Allen look a bit like Joseph
I
Stalin?
know one of the you learn one of them. I know one of them. You go to the Shaolin Temple, and they mention one guy who was part of the school, but he was kicked out. And he's in like a mall, and then you've got to do like one thing, like smash a rock with your hand.
I have this single wish.
She's the real martial artist.
I've been praying every day to have my
Yeah.
No, but I can skip them.
So that was my packet.
Oh, I thought that was my packet.
Spoiler alert!
I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. That woman's the real martial artist, but he doesn't know because he's an asshole.
What are you doing after the vote? I don't know.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
Any martial artist with true virtue
Wood
knows.
is what you learn on your own. Oh yeah, you definitely learn what's rude and what's not. Any martial artist with true virtue knows. Literally, they're just telling him what a bitch he is.
Yeah.
You're not a real martial artist. Oh, we know a martial artist, don't we?
Yes.
An
We
old
met
man
one
in a
the
park. The old man in the park who's doing Tai Chi and kicking your ass.
Was it a movie or this? No, sorry, I can't. I don't have the time. I have loads of uni work to do that I couldn't get my head around doing. I'm just doing this to decompress for right now. Could even practice the ancient art of bowling. No, sorry, not today.
Why, huh?
I'm not.
What a
I don't.
weird
I'm
plane.
not going out on a Monday anyway. It's right before weighing day.
Okay, so Infinity War will be out on September 3rd.
physically. Digitally, it's out now.
Yeah, physically. Yeah, physically, I mean.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Although, if you've managed to avoid spoilers up until this point, well done.
Oh, I have.
Spyro has been delayed. Yep, because Activision, like, you can always rely on Activision to find a way to make something less than it otherwise might be.
That is sadly true.
Like, there was no reason for them to not put all 3 games on the disc. Like, it served no logical purpose.
There really was no reason.
How about tomorrow? If tomorrow's wedding day, should be happy day. I'll let you know. I might skip that this week because Alcon is at the weekend.
Here you go.
And, you know.
No, it's not fair. I heard you complain in the thing. If they're yours, then it's not right for me to eat them. I'm sorry that I had a few. I mean, I didn't eat many. I probably had like 2 or 3.
I think it'll be worth the wait for it to not turn out like Enter the Dragonfly. Now, there's nothing wrong with the games. It's just that they're not on the disc.
It's the principle of the matter that counts. That's what some people are missing the point of. It's the fact that they could have done this. They said they would, and they didn't. They were just doing. I don't know what the benefit of this was, but it's a matter of if you let people, if you let these bastards take an inch, they'll take everything. And let's face it, it has not been that long since EA pushed the goddamn boundaries of what was acceptable by customers, for what to do. And some people do still like to physically own their games. Not everyone wants to go through the digital thing because it takes up a lot of space. Sometimes they just want the physical versions of a game. And I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. A lot of people will convert to the digital side eventually, but the physical side still has a consumer base. And basically, you're paying all this money for 2 digital games and 1 physical, when really there's no need. That's what the entire point of this was.
I mean, as it is, most physical games are just digital games that you need the disc to access.
But even so,
still,
some people just like having the physical game around.
Yeah.
Especially if they go over to visit other people. Like, if I go to visit my sister-in-law or anything, if, for example, I actually find a game that my brother-in-law wanted to play with me that isn't Call of Duty, at least I had the physical version. I don't have to go through all my own shit and go through the process of downloading everything and installing everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know what I mean about the Shenmue games when I say a lot of the game's runtime, a lot of the length of the game depends on the player pissing about or not knowing where to go.
Yeah.
So,
same could be said of Yakuza, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but Yakuza does it better.
Yakuza does it better naturally, but you got to remember, Yakuza came out years after this.
Yeah, I mean, this was a proto-Yakuza. There he is.
I mean, yeah, some people look at Shenmue and think, oh, it's it's proto-Yakuza, or it's literally, they think it's a fighting game, but really, like a beat 'em up, but it really isn't. The fighting is like the smallest part.
Let's see how much kung fu you've learned.
I'd like to ask you. Let's spar first. See how much kung fu you've learned. Well, Ollie, fight the old man. Maybe one day you'll land a blow.
Oh, he did manage to hit him.
Well, he blocked it, but I made contact. Ha! Ha!
What is that move?
It's called vortex throw. As you fall back, you use your opponent's force to throw.
So,
Judo flip.
you use the rotation to throw.
Test your might, says Seth.
So you use rotation to throw.
That was close.
So Rio did a move that flipped him over and it just caught him by surprise.
Tai Chi. So, what did you want
Ooh,
to ask me?
ooh.
I want to know what the four Voodoo are.
What was that? The iron palm of Tai Chi, or the bowel blaster.
Follow me.
The wood. What for? To see a man named. I like how he just assumes it's a man.
Tai Chi develops into force.
I have never heard of this man.
Use your iron palm of chai tea, says Seth.
Watch carefully.
And when he finds out later, he's like, I thought you said you don't know a man. I thought you said you didn't know that guy. He says, yes, I said I don't know a man by that name. But I know a woman.
I try the iron palm on the tree. Punch that tree.
Scolding him badly. Just throw boiling tea at him. The iron palm of chai tea.
Hokdo, iron palm Tai Chi.
When you've covered the ground with leaves.
Kung Fu.
Now I show you the art of dim sum.
Cover the ground in leaves. To know the wood, you need Kung Fu. Feng Ku.
Trivia and apprentice. Ah, I see.
Looking good. I need to control the timing. How's this? I've got the hang of it.
You look too stiff. Ease your shoulders.
Use the iron palm of Kim Jong-un. Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, God. You look too stiff. Ease your shoulders. Oh, yeah, there's the... look. There's those... What's... I just saw one of those pachinko things that they have that actually gives you capsule toys.
This is it.
Huh. Maybe he just hallucinated the old man the whole time and has been fighting a tree all along.
I think that's worrying that he can't hit an entire tree. He can't hit a tree properly.
But then it's Rio we're talking about.
Centralize all your body's strength.
Good, I got it.
I understand. Oh yeah, I also saw a bit of the new Fist of the North Star game.
Yeah.
I got to see Kenshiro using his Hokuto Shinken to make cocktails.
That's looking much better.
I think I'm getting it.
That's looking much better. I think I'm getting it.
He was right. Yeah, this is it.
He's been talking to and punching the tree for hours at the asylum.
So the meter's full. What?
I think you got to use it a set number of times and also fill the bar.
There we go.
You have an
What?
aptitude for the moon. I was not mistaken.
You apply. Tell me about the voodoo.
Every day, without neglect.
You have an aptitude for the move. I was not
That is
mistaken.
one of the voodoo.
My eyebrows are proud of my choice.
One of the voodoo.
He's the local eccentric who everyone tolerates because he's basically harmless, but hits
One of the
true.
Wood. Gon. Wait, wasn't Gon a character in Tekken 3?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Who also is the reason why Tekken 3 cannot be put on the PlayStation Store?
How so?
He belongs to a manga artist. He wasn't created solely for the game, he was an already existing character in a manga.
I see.
Gun wins.
So, congratulations, we've now learned the ability that apparently means a dinosaur that farts.
Well,
Let's try...
Well, but
Maybe we
nice.
should ask him for other locations. I know the
Yeah,
Shaolin School
actually-
is one of them.
yeah. I know what the locations are. I just don't know the sequence of events that triggers them. Like that old lady that we ran into is one of them.
I know she teaches you one of them. I think you've got to go over there at one point and help her beat up a bunch, beat up a bunch of people.
Anyone else who might know about the voodoo?
Yes.
What's
there's
the matter,
Guang
young man?
martial arts
Excuse
school.
me.
Guang martial
Martial
arts
artist.
It's a dojo
You know anyone
in
else
the
who might
Green
know
Market
about the
Quarter.
wood?
The master is
Let's
called
see.
Zhou Shan.
Ah, yes, there's the
You
martial
should
arts
go
school.
visit him.
Guang martial arts school. Thank you.
The Guang Martial Arts School. It's a dojo in the Green Market. Queer the master. You should
Don't
visit
look, son.
him.
It's that weird man who talks to trees.
You mean hippies?
Green Market Quarter. So this is
You know,
still
my
the
sister
first
knows a
in-game day.
Martial arts school.
Yeah. You know, my sister has a friend who is basically like Dr. Robotnik from the old Sat AM cartoon. She hates nature of all kinds. She apparently once had a leaf fall on her and she freaked the fuck out.
My name is Zhou Shen Xun.
May I help you?
Maybe it's the Deku tree.
There is a natural order.
Ollie's been punching the Deku tree.
Need another master.
Your eyes
Please, tell me about the
that you
wood.
are serious.
There is a natural order to things. Give me your
I am
reason
not
for this.
qualified to tell you about voodoo.
Yes, Beardy McBeardum.
Why is that?
To meet another master. Your eyes tell me you are serious in your plight.
What do
When
you
you
mean
are
by
not
that?
buying Gashapon toys and scorpion lighters.
Showing off martial arts.
A street performer.
That I have ruined a man's life.
But I expel.
What do you mean by that? I bought him scorpion lighters.
He has fallen onto the wrong path.
Then he created a gang of called the Scorpions. But then turned out there was a band with the same name.
Was jailed for copyright.
Yes, it was horrible. We got a cease and desist, and now he lives and eats his own shit in a wall somewhere. Heed my warning, boy.
I ask you about the street performer.
He was my disciple.
Right, so we need to find his disciple.
Where can I meet?
We should be at the Golden Shopping Mall.
I understand.
Street performer.
Golden
want to ask
Shopping
you-
Mall. Okay, well it's getting late in the day. We got to get down there before any shopping mall closes. Golden Quarter.
So remember, Ollie, heed his words. Don't buy scorpion lighters.
Oh no, that's I pawned them all.
Then you have saved your own immortal soul from the terror that is scorpion light. I'm trying to make the scorpion lighters a thing, in case you can't tell.
Yeah.
We need to make a meme of Ryo Hazuki like scorpion lighters.
Right. Golden Quarter is this way.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So this game is about someone who goes to visit old people.
Well, I wouldn't say it's about that, but that's part of it.
They should do the Meals on Wheels thing.
Green Market Quarter. I need the Golden Quarter. Come on, I followed the sign. But I'm not alert.
Hey. I'm looking for. Which way is it to the?
I'll take you there. Follow.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm following a small child in the street at night. To the Golden Quarter. White Dynasty, that sounds ominous and potentially hate crimey. Yep. Yeah.
Barman, no. He's probably one of them street urchins.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Oh, right. Thanks.
See ya.
At the Golden Shopping Mall. Oh, that's just a jeweler's. Please don't say you can mod this game so you make character look like Jimmy Savile. You know, you probably can. I haven't, and I wouldn't recommend you do, but you probably can. Someone probably has.
There's a kind of a downside to that.
Yeah.
I'm back.
The child
Please don't
was a
say
young...
you could mod this game and make the main character look like Jimmy Savile. Why would you even...
Because I followed the
people
child to the mall.
It doesn't work because the child is a young boy. Jimmy Savile likes young girls.
Ah, Golden Mall.
It's closed.
Jimma, say everything to her, say everything.
Oh, for God's sake. Of course
It's closed.
Yeah.
Well, Ollie, you better go, I don't know. I'd say buy Gashapon toys, but we all know that's not going to happen.
No, could just go to the come over guest. Yeah. Oh, it's letting me fast travel. Okay.
We just worked out this game is about a guy who visits old people.
Oh no, Joy's gonna take me to the crate thing tomorrow.
You forgot all about that, didn't you?
Yeah. I've made so much progress.
Okay, Ollie,
Right.
here's what you do.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
Come over guest. What kind of hotel is this?
Can you get a golden shower there?
Oh God, Ian.
No, it's what Seb wrote.
Seb, you're a disgusting human being and you need to be shot. Remember, I to pay your debts. And don't smoke anything the Chinese locals give you.
Yeah. Huh.
Damn, Joy. Okay, I will admit her face look... What? Have you noticed that the main characters' faces are extremely well detailed, yet the faces of any other NPC looks like they just plastered a photo over someone's face, over the facial bits, and just moved the jaw a little.
What sort of hotel do you call this? A full one? Yeah, good answer.
Yeah, good answer.
Pay before you leave. It's $38 a night.
Sorry.
Are you going out? Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, then pay before you leave. It's $38 a night. Give him the $38. He needs it for his smack. Now let's go. Goddamn Joy.
Is that a Rent boy? I don't know. Well, it's the 80s. Rent wasn't produced until 1995. So...
Oh, nothing. Let's get moving and get you to work. Hang on.
Okay.
Did she just speak to us in Chinese?
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, I see, because you're riding a bike. Well done. What is Seb's obsession with Jimmy Savile and Rent Boys? Is it because he's a conservative and this is literally what they do now?
Oh, Joy.
Possibly.
Good morning.
Is the boss here yet?
Seb, remember, you're a Tory now. That means any sexual things you do that are illegal, you're not supposed to admit them. Or push them on. I mean, yeah, I admit pushing them onto other things is kind of what you do, but don't.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Carry one and you'll get $10.
Hey, can you give this boy a job?
That's right, Tibor. Work hard every day and you shall earn a shiny penny.
That's what we'll need here,
Can you
right?
give this boy a job? This boy. Don't get upset with everything I say. It's hard not to get upset with everything you say.
Thank you.
When, you know, everything you say is insulting.
See you.
Go to the guy with the bit. Oh god, him. We're gonna get to hear the worst voice acting ever now.
Yeah.
I hope nothing goes broke.
I'm Doolin. Good to
Wait.
see you.
Okay, this just reconfirms my theory that Joy is the most powerful person in China.
Yeah. She can just go where she wants.
Sure.
No, can you imagine? They're like, oh grand overlord, oh grand overlord Joy, what is your will? I require a macaroni picture.
Okay, unless I
But we need you to rule the rest of China. I wish to ride my motorcycle.
The voice acting in this is brilliant. It really is.
Unless I say otherwise, keep pushing forward.
Right.
Sure.
Left. Left. Right. Right. We're putting it
Joy,
down.
we need forklifts. They cost
To me,
money.
to you. To me, to you. Almost as good
Yes,
as
sir.
Lost via Domus. Oh god.
We're looking pretty good.
We're putting it down now.
Okay, next.
Sure.
Next, we'll carry this one.
Sure.
Here. Left. Left.
He looks like Barry Burton's retarded brother. He couldn't
Oh,
join the
exactly.
stars, so now he's working in China.
Yeah. Can I join on board? Give me a second. Quick time events.
We're putting it down.
I don't want
And
to
just
jinx
like
it,
this,
but...
I think we're getting along fine. Okay,
Ian, in just a few minutes, Ollie's done more work in one day than Chris Chan's done in his entire life. I picked weeds. My grandma picked weeds. She had arthritis. My question is, why don't they have forklifts?
I don't know.
Maybe Grand Empress Joy doesn't have the money. They're putting it down. The internet lumberjack.
We're putting it down.
Okay, next.
Sure.
Yosha.
We'll carry this one.
Sure.
Here.
Oh, bugger.
I hope nothing's broken.
Yep, there it is.
Here. Right.
I pressed right one more time than I was supposed to.
Oh god, we got it. I hope nothing was broken. Come on, Ollie, these import action figures that are made out of cheap Chinese materials won't sell themselves.
The sex scene in Avoid, except the sex sounds of this, guys. Oh. I once went to the theatre show by the Chuckle Brothers. To meet you. To meet you.
Sure.
Ah, Chuckle Vision.
Sure.
It was good back in its day, but when they continued, it's just like, please, just stop.
Yeah.
It was like The Simpsons.
Yeah. To me, to you. To me, to you. To me, to you.
I remember this cave from Chuckle Vision. It was Barry's secret lemonade factory.
They sang Ghostbusters.
Oh god, I just remembered that scene as well. The guy who runs the caves in Royston Vasey.
Yeah. It's in the darkness, I see the boy's face. Eyes protruding. Tongue out. Black.
Right. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Yes, I have seen the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. R.I.P. Robbie Rotten as well. Yep. I like how the Chuckle Brothers always mess up, but that guy always hires them again.
Wait, so that was your entire job? You've literally left Japan, where you lifted crates with a forklift, to lifting it by hand.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Come and help us again.
Sure.
Oh, now I've got to
$60.
find my way back. Fortune's pit. Now I've got to find my way back to there.
Well, thankfully you're not held down by a job now, so you don't have to do the whole, oh, well, now I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that Seb is maybe sexually repressed.
That's...
He's talking a lot about it.
That is not our business.
I know it's not our business, so why is he talking about it? Also, where's Rio's backpack? Has he just left it in the hotel?
You're not going to invite me, are you? Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry.
I don't want it.
Oh, come on. Be nice.
No.
You'll only be able to get this photo.
Alright, give me a second. You'll only be able to get this photo now. Where are you? There you are.
Please, no rush. I can't.
Well, don't worry about it for now.
Good photo.
I didn't ask to be photographed.
Hey, go lie down. You don't have to worry about it for now.
Your face was
Be sure about some things with you people sometimes.
Sorry?
How is everyone?
Yeah.
Fine.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. Your face was asking now. Shut up and pay $10.
Well, I'm a pro.
Oh, really?
That what's for $10? Joy.
Pay $10 for something we don't want.
Hey, I don't want any pictures.
If you don't buy it, her father might beat him.
Good.
That's from the first Terminator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was mine.
Is he trying to sell a
Come on.
Polaroid picture of himself for $50?
Come on. Grand Empress Joy.
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't paid yet.
Come with me. I'll pay you.
You can keep this one. I'm keeping the other one.
See you around.
To masturbate to.
Now,
You're a-
why on earth
You,
would
you
she
haven't
want to do
paid yet.
that?
Come with me, and I'll pay you. See you around. Jeez, after Joy. See, Ollie, this just... See? She's literally like the ruler of China. No, he's not trying to sell a picture of himself for $50. He's not Virgil. Actually,
Wrestling
Virgil does
superstar Virgil?
Yes, the same. You know, the same guy who literally jumps in other people's photos and then tries to charge money for it. Which he actually does, apparently. He literally photobombs other people's or other wrestlers' photos and demands money.
Right.
Like if someone tries to take a picture that has like a picture done with, like, say, Ted DiBiase, or tries to have one done with, I don't know, Ric Flair or something, and he happens to be there, he jumps in the photo as well, like behind, and then after they've like paid like whoever for the money, he then starts asking for his share of the money as well.
Is the acting
He's also got an obsession.
bad? I don't know.
He's also obsessed with Olive Garden breadsticks.
Yeah.
I like the occasional photo bomb, but I don't really ask for money over it.
Well, Virgil's a complete mess because he was never anything important in wrestling to begin with, other than Ted DiBiase's manservant. But he goes to venues and he books himself along with Ted DiBiase without asking him, and then the day before the event says that Ted's not able to make it, so I'll turn up instead, and then claims all the money.
He thinks he's still relevant.
He does. He also at one point lied to someone at an event and claimed to the venue event that he wrestled Hulk Hogan at some point at WrestleMania. He didn't, of course.
Of course.
Hulk Hogan wouldn't give him the time of day.
Should he?
No, he was in a main event at one point, but he was like a manager. He never actually wrestled.
I mean, nothing wrong with the wrestling manager. It is a noble pursuit in its own right.
Yeah, but the thing was, he was literally just... He wasn't really even a manager. He was just like... Again, he was at ringside for Ted DiBiase. But then again, at the same time, Andre the Giant was at ringside for Ted DiBiase at that point.
Oh, God,
and then, of course, he went...
that?
And then, of course, he went over to WCW as Vincent, where he jobbed out for years.
Am I going to have to ask a child for directions again?
Yes.
Has anyone played the game Dragon's Dogma?
I have. Oh, here's
Do you know
the
that
quarter.
Do you know that Andre the Giant's in that?
I did not know
That's
that.
worrying.
Yeah, because the it's like the Sega have modelled a character on Andre the Giant.
Nice.
And you can either have him. You can either have him as your character, or you can just have him as your sidekick.
That's awesome.
Okay,
What do we
we're in the
think of
shopping
Andre?
mall now.
What do we think of Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride?
Well,
yeah.
he was good. And speaking of which, they actually modelled him from The Princess Bride.
Nice.
I only ask out of curiosity.
Yeah. But Peter Cook was the best character in that.
Which one was he?
He was the clergyman.
Yeah.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings people together.
Is that who Darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge was modelled on?
No, he was modelled on someone from C-Lab 2021, I think. I don't know,
Well,
I don't want to
say. Well, I don't want to say it was Elmer Fudd.
I come from Japan.
Oh, really?
They all were Kakabalos!
Wait.
You're Ori Crapkos.
Do me a favor. Attention!
And I am the knight who says... Yeah!
Karate expert all the way from Japan.
I am Sir Tobias.
Hold on.
Me Tim.
Rio didn't even mention to him that he's a martial artist. He's damn lucky in that assumption. He basically went off the fact that he's Japanese.
Watch him smash this rock into tiny pieces. If he generous
I
tips.
find that offensive. Just because I am of Japanese ancestry, you assume I know karate. Have I done anything to lead you to believe that I've ever studied karate? No, but you never talk about yourself. Maybe if you showed some interest.
Swing your arm high, and as you bring it down, concentrate your power.
George Takei from Futurama.
I know that.
Yeah.
Do it again. Hit it this
You
time.
come on.
Ouch.
Finger arm.
Right.
Okay. Andre 3000 the Giant. What's taller than being tall? Ice cold.
Thank you.
What a surprise. I didn't expect you to be that
Good, good. Very good.
My name is Zon Chuan.
Yo, Hazuki.
How about working
One comment has to be made about your streams. If you do it on full definition, it tends to cut out.
Perhaps Master Zoshan was your...
What do you mean?
Thought so.
You know, it
Heard about you from...
breaks up, shall we say.
No way, he wouldn't.
I went to see him.
Well, for example, Ollie, every time your hand's about to connect with that rock or table or whatever it is, I don't actually see anything break. I just see your hand touch it. I don't know if you've broken your hand or broken what you were supposed to do.
I don't know what I can do about that.
Well, the only thing I can do about it is lower the quality. It works now. I don't know if Pete or Seb are having the same problems.
A skunk sat on his head and died.
Right, now I'm going to give the old guy this letter. Received letter from Master Zhongshuan, Guang School. Right.
I'm not lazy.
Alright, let's go. It's back this way, I believe. As I said, a lot... Sorry?
No, carry on.
I was going to say, a lot of... a lot of in these games depends on the fact that the player doesn't know where to go or what to do.
Quality, Pete. Are you watching this in full definition and is it all working well?
It might just be that you might not have the best connection at the moment.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out, Ollie. Hey, Sam and Ian, are you watching this on your PlayStations, or you got?
I am, but I've got bad connection. My connection isn't that strong because of the rural area that I'm in. So while I'm watching, I'm on like a 10-second lag.
I see.
Well, mine's on and off.
Oh no, the 10-second lag is normal. Everyone's on that apart from me. That looks like that place from Killville.
Yeah, sure, rub it in, Ollie.
It's the same when anyone's streaming. For some reason, streams haven't, like... You don't see what a streamer is doing until about 10 seconds after they've done it. Apparently that's a pretty universal problem.
So basically the premise is an incompetent Japanese guy has no idea what to do, so he gets advice from old men and little children.
That is one way of looking at it.
I don't know if incompetent's the right word. And if a person doesn't have any direction, I mean, I'm sure he's entitled to ask for one.
Even the loneliest of old people can't stand him.
Oh, come on.
Even
Where is that
007
school?
Even 007 had to ask for help in finding Lazar in Man with a Golden Gun.
Yeah, but let's face it, the novel version of James Bond sounds more hilarious than the movie versions.
You say that, but...
He's an alcoholic with a major problem.
And he's a Gary Stew.
True, but yeah, it was pretty funny how he dealt with Sonda.
Yeah, it'd be like if James Bond was stumped and so visited a retirement home for advice. Well, it depends on who was in the retirement home. Like, if you put John Cleese in it in the next James Bond film as like the original Q, you know, that would make a good scene. He goes to the retirement home to visit old Q.
What if he's in the old folks' home, but he's demented?
If he's demented, it'll probably be...
It's John Cleese, so I don't think we'll notice a difference. But
I'm just thinking, what if he goes to visit, you know, like that whole Mitchell and Webb sketch where they go to see Sherlock and he's clearly out of his fucking mind. We'll need a disguise, and then throws prunes on his face. He's like, I'm a Chinaman.
I think that probably works a bit more dignity than Kevin Costner's disguise in the Robin Hood movie. He put shit over him so people wouldn't look.
Seb says he wasn't a Gary Stew in On Her Majesty's Secret Service or Daniel Craig.
Oh god, we're here. Oh good, we're doing this.
He may not have been a Gary Stew, but that didn't make him perfect.
I think
that is literally the point.
Yeah, that is literally the point. That is the whole point of the Gary Stew / a Mary Sue. Do you even know where the Mary Sue thing came from?
Yes.
A lot of things are lost on me, and even if I did know, I probably would have forgotten by now.
Well, the Mary Sue thing originally started due to Star Trek fan fiction, where there was a character. It was originally invented by young women doing fan fiction years ago, who inserted their own character, whom everybody liked, everyone loved regardless, and was immune to things such as the plot or actually working towards
basically
anything.
A character who is unrealistically skilled and perfect in all areas and is therefore not interesting.
Well, it's more the thing. It's also the fact that they take they basically invade the story, and they like destroy any point of the story. Like it feels empty and devoid because they don't need to work towards anything. I mean, I've seen some bad ones that were intentionally like made to be awful.
And they sometimes have a tragic past.
Oh yeah, they usually have a tragic past, but somehow a prophesized one who can use all of the abilities of the fandom that they're in, regardless of, you know, even if these things are like things that the main characters have worked really hard to get.
And the main character instantly falls in love with them.
Oh, well, it's not just the main character. Any any character of that gender that they happen to like, all love them, you know, to a ridiculous degree.
Whether or not that's a bad
like
thing depends on whether you want a character or a power fantasy.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the Dragon Ball Z fanfic characters are always characters who just so happen to have reached a Super Saiyan form that Goku has never met, are more powerful than the god. And when things like the gods and, you know, Zeno were introduced, they're somehow more powerful than Zenu. And even the villains love them for some reason.
And they can sometimes be related to other characters.
Yeah, there's that one as well.
He knows much about the Chinese martial art.
Like Vegeta's long-lost daughter or something.
Oh, God.
Is that actually a thing?
It can be.
It can be. There are fan fictions for Star Wars. Any fandom you can think of, there are Mary Sue characters for it. I've seen my fair share of Dragon Ball, Inuyasha for some reason, Star Wars. Sonic the Hedgehog was famous for them.
I've heard more than my fair share of Star Wars fan and fiction, Seb.
Yeah, and
I
sometimes
mentioned the ejector scene once, but I think I got away with it.
I mean, one of the worst Sonic the Hedgehog ones I saw was a character who apparently had the powers of all the emeralds, was more powerful than literally every other character. All the characters, regardless of their alignment, were in love with them. And they were responsible for everyone. You know, they're faster than Sonic is, they're smarter than Tails is, they're stronger than Knuckles. And it's like, yeah. Also, they can fly and, you know, do all these other ridiculous like powers all thrown in, have zero weaknesses or any actual flaws. And this is a thing for all writers that they need to understand when they're writing a character. They care for their friends a little too much is not a weakness. I mean, Beowulf is the first.
Especially if you're powerful enough to bail them out literally no matter what.
I mean, here's an example. Beowulf is actually the first ever Gary Stu. Nothing can hurt him. I mean, he gets bitten through the neck by a dragon, and that doesn't kill him.
He also took on Deadpool Frankenstein.
Yeah, Beowulf in the actual book, you know, fought a monster naked and, you know, actually beat it, then swam underwater in a situation that would normally kill him because of, you know, the amount of water going into his lungs, but, you know, that just doesn't bother him. Kills Grendel's mother with a conveniently placed magical sword. Kills a dragon, although, to be fair, the dragon does things that should have killed him, but he just shakes them off, and he finally dies when he's an old man and dragon poison happens to kill him, but he's strong enough to live just long enough to tell the guys, hey, go get that treasure I just won, and show it to me. Good, I've done my bit, you're king now.
If anyone could make any Bond movie, what would the plot be?
I still think
when I was younger.
I still think Seb should do that whole thing of You remember when I said the James Bond Jr. thing, and then Seb decided a school where all the characters were.
Did I mention my idea of Sheriff J.W. Pepper as a hall monitor?
Yes, I think that was mentioned.
I love that guy.
Jaws can be the fat kid who's constantly eating everything.
No, you have to use Sonder or Oddjob for that. Jaws wasn't fat.
Maybe not now, but as a kid, maybe. Just eats everything.
I think he'd probably have to be the kind of the guy with braces or something. That way we know he's Jaws.
Oh, and a bear trap for a mouth.
Yeah, he's not
Pepper might be
more
better as
important
the
if he's a-
hard-up janitor, says...
He's not really in a position of authority if he's that, isn't he?
So yeah, Mary Sue's are just a thing that exists, but it gets thrown away. It does get thrown around a lot more than it should now.
Yeah.
There are a lot of characters who are literally called Mary Sue's when they don't really fit the build 100%. And unfortunately, to be a Mary Sue, you have to kind of hit the mark 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, you could argue that Goku is a Gary Stu.
Well, no, his weakness is that he is dumb.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
I'm
much
just
of a
saying.
weakness,
I'm saying
though.
you could make the argument, but the thing is that because everybody likes Goku regardless, apart from Vegeta. But that's because that's kind of.
I don't
Vegeta's
think he's
whole
ever
thing.
going to like him.
I know that's kind of Vegeta's whole thing. Vegeta doesn't like people.
It's the one
I
thing
might have-
stopping Goku from being a Gary Stew.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, in the original Dragon Ball, he wasn't. He wasn't a complete Mary Sue. I mean, he did. Well, Gary Sue. He did make friends with pretty much everybody he fought with at that point.
Yeah.
And yes, one of his major traits is that even the people he fights, end up liking him in some regard, even Frieza to a degree.
Well, no, not Frieza. Frieza...
I don't know, Frieza's kind of gotten to the point where, well, now it's more
No, he still
tolerates
hates
Goku's-
him. He still hates
know,
his
it
guts
seems-
and will kill him the first chance he gets.
Yeah, that's not going to go well with the Broly movie, is it?
I guess not.
I don't think Pierce Brosnan can do Roger Moore. I mean, I think only Roger Moore can do Roger Moore, Seb.
I mean, I'm looking forward to that bit, Frieza versus Broly.
I don't see a bond with. I don't see a bond with George Lazenby returning.
I want Sean Connery to be in a nursing home yelling. Damn it, where's my martini? Now you're not a Bond anymore. Fuck you, lass. I was the best Bond.
I think I read somewhere that the actor who played Rob Stark is probably going to try and be James Bond.
Huh.
I don't know how much younger they can make 007, to be honest. I mean, Daniel Craig was the Bond who just started 00 status. I mean, if they get him younger than that, then he's not really 00, he's not really 007.
Zangyu's Barbershop, here we are.
Remember, Ollie, there'll be a QTE here. Do
Yeah,
not
and the
react
point
to
is to not press the button. The point is to show restraint.
I mean,
Yeah, I think this is the only time in a video game that actually happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if James Bond gets any younger, you'd have to take on the current actor playing Lex Luthor in the DC cinematic universe
Jesse
to play
Eisenberg.
Blofeld.
No.
Who knows?
No,
If Bond keeps getting younger, we'll end up at the point where he's a sperm.
What does everyone think about Idris Elba as Bond? I am completely indifferent to the James Bond franchise, to be honest. But even if I weren't, I'd say, yeah, let him do that.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
They've
Take
got
a
a
seat. I'll trim your hair while I
The
tell you.
voodoo are important to those who study the martial arts. Those without the voodoo often strayed from the path and were hated by others.
Those people were often killed when they were off.
Those people were often killed when they were off guard.
For example,
I'd say I'm open to the idea of Heimdall playing 007.
listen, do not move, no matter what happens.
Do not move no matter what happens.
So young, but you got guts.
That's the only time in the history of QuickTime events when the point was to not press the button.
Ollie, careful, he's going to slash your throat!
Be brave and stay calm.
Yeah.
Right decision.
The razor's motion was sharp, but I did not feel any menace. Oh yeah, like you can sense people's emotions, you robot.
Doesn't bother me. James Bond was originally a Scottish naval officer and a war veteran, so he's altered a lot over the years at this point.
Dan?
So,
Wait, that's the Wood? Dan? Hibiki?
That's true. The only character who's been altered more than James Bond is the Doctor. He's female.
Be brave,
yeah, but
stay
that's
calm.
the point of it.
Anyone else who knows martial arts?
A martial
also-
artist barber.
And I believe they're going to remake Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I don't know the actress who's going to play her, but I think my dad said she was, oh, what's a non-offensive way of saying this?
Look, you've got Sam on the stream. There's nothing you're likely to say that will be worse.
Yeah, but someone could watch this and find out.
I'm glad that you're learning from the last time that something like this happened. Well done, Jack.
And is it Caucasian? Is that the right word?
Yeah, Caucasian's
Yeah.
the right. Caucasian's white, yeah.
You can say
not
white.
Caucasian.
Oh,
You can say
right. A person of colour, they
person,
tend to...
Yeah. Yeah, the
Look, the general stance on things now is apparently white people cannot be racially insulted according to certain people, but then again, the Huffington Post is full of shit.
Yes.
Yes.
What, so she's black then?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
that's if my dad's right. I don't know if it's actually going to happen.
Jim in Lotus Park? Yes. The only other person is... Who is it? She lives in the Yantin Apartments. She's a master of Tai Chi.
But unless,
Yantin Apartments.
but unless you're making a faithful adaptation of the book, one of the books, it doesn't matter what skin colour Bond is. And even then, it doesn't matter what skin colour Bond is, unless, you know, you've said it in the 50s or something. Then it kind of has to come up at some point if he's other than white.
Yeah, people need to understand that whole thing, that time periods, things like that were important. Regardless of how you feel now, pretending that the things like the 50s didn't happen, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. If you're that much of a purist, you should also be outraged that Spectre isn't called Smirsh.
I'm indifferent. I think there was also a From Russia with Love game when Spectre was called Octopus. Because that's what the symbol looked like. I still don't know how they got Sean Connery to perform in that and say that it was called Octopus.
Yeah.
I didn't
He
like
was
the
just-
final I didn't like the final confrontation with Donald Redgrant in that game. Not much of a conversation, just a shootout. Might as well
He
be
was
that
just probably
helicopter.
thinking money.
No, I've gone the wrong way. It'd be like calling England red plus sign.
So you don't know where you're going then, Ollie?
I know roughly, but
Someone who's probably never seen an England flag before, Seb.
England flags that have the word England on wind me up. Who wouldn't know what an England flag is? Hey Johnny, why do you have a red plus sign on your window? Oh, it's just the England flag. Oh, is that what that is?
To Yantin Apartments, Ollie. The old woman must be warned.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find my way there. There's a lot of runaround in these games. Like, we are on Well, technically I wasted a day spending all my money on lighters at the harbour, but here we are. This is in-game day 2, and that was only because the mall closed before I could get in yesterday.
Have you thought about getting a bicycle, Ollie?
We were too soft on her. We'll show her.
You again.
All that running around, I don't want to imagine the state of Ryu's feet right now. How much pain do you think they're in?
What? You want to fight? You?
You keep going past the same backdrops running. It's like Scooby-Doo.
It's just like any other Hanna-Barbera cartoon, actually. They all did that.
I still like that Scooby-Doo thing where Fred murders everybody. Except Scooby for some reason.
They've got Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, you know.
I also like the whole things they've been doing with Shaggy, where they're trying to claim now that Jiren's entire village was destroyed by Shaggy.
I still think the best Hanna-Barbera cartoon I've watched, though, is Wacky Races.
Oh yeah, Wacky Races was fun. Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
I say Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest was good.
Harvey Birdman.
Yeah.
Catch the pigeon.
Birdman.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Remember when he had Fred Flintstone on trial for basically being a mob boss?
The Dabadon.
The Dabadon. And Shaggy and Scooby were arrested for being stoned.
But the best Hanna-Barbera cartoon has got to be Cow and Chicken.
Is it Hanna-Barbera? I thought they were cartoon.
Yeah, which are owned by Hanna-Barbera.
Wait a minute, they had that Survivor Quest thing on Cartoon Network. They had that Survivor Quest thing on Cartoon Network where I think Chicken was put on a cartoon tribe and the Barbera characters were given their own tribe.
I wouldn't.
Boneless
Doesn't
chicken
that make them
was my
different?
favourite.
I forgot. Go to
The last of the
Temple
Wu.
and ask Master Mo.
I think
Wait,
the
what do
one
you
cow
call
and
it?
chicken.
I forgot. I'm a terrible martial artist.
Master Mo knows the last one. Go to why am I picturing Mo Sislak?
Oh, there's not an
Cow
E
and
on the end of
chicken.
that.
Oh yeah, I love boneless chicken.
Oh my god.
Get you? How about a spine for my limp and lifeless body? No, that wasn't a joke. I'm serious. What's wrong with you people?
Best character is the red guy.
Oh yeah.
Remember when he was used as a kite?
Hello, it's me.
You remember when Chicken came to mow the red guy's garden and he just breaks out the door? I thought I told you to people leave me alone! I told you to beat it! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my grandmas.
But I don't like Girl Scout cookies. I'm not asking you to buy my Girl Scout cookies. I'm telling you! But I'm allergic to Girl Scout cookies. And that means what to me?
It is I, Baron von Mein Lederhosen.
I love when he used boneless chicken as a kite for the kite tug of war against the noble people of Aswepe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one
Of
moment
course,
that made me...
Flem's dead. Flem's dead didn't know because he's an idiot. Oh, and just look at those shorts.
Next time, someone better tell Super Cow that beaver gas is highly explosive! Never mind.
Corn cob, man. There's some sick people in this town.
I think the one moment that made me laugh the most, though, is the bit where Chicken was trying to whistle and he blew his beak off, and he's just walking around without it. We get a close-up and he just says, "What are you looking at?"
Can we just talk about the fact that Cow had a thing called Krabs the Warthog, Piles the Beaver,
Manure the Bear?
Yeah. And also, remember Sergeant Weenie Arms. But for some reason,
handicap.
Well, yeah, Flem, Earl, and Chicken went to sleep and then suddenly woke up with extremely buff bodies.
And in the end, they had to play Tea Party.
Pencil neck.
Yeah, well, they learned. Well, they learned a very valuable lesson that Sergeant Weenie Arms is no baloney.
When Chicken goes into the bathroom and sees a tampon machine and goes, "I think they can buy cigars in there."
I like when they made the evil copy version of Chicken.
Oh yeah.
Who they weakened by spraying milk on his arm.
Yeah, the shoe is on
which
the
he
other
then
hand.
which then he replaced with a stockinged leg. Oh, what about when he blinded the red guy with milk? when Cow was working in a bar. Sit down, have this ice cream cone. There's a bug in this. Well, I don't see no bug, Chicken. Really? Then have a better look. He just slams the ice cream in his face. I'm blind.
Individually challenged.
And like, does he like flood his entire bar just because he's got ice cream in his arm?
You never see the parents' bodies. They don't have a top half. Yeah, they drive
Actually,
with the
have.
feet.
Actually,
Well, the top halves are in a cupboard.
What? Well, yeah, the top half just aren't there. Or about when they made out that going into the girls' bathroom was, you know, not something you could do, and when he asked his mom, she had a nervous breakdown.
Look at their shadows. They have none.
I want to meet him.
They're just legs.
There goes our little chicken going on his first date wearing my favorite dress. Just like me on our first date.
Please, I must see him now.
I remember when Chicken went to prison for years because Cow wouldn't talk.
I'm not in any position
Also, the fact that they fed their children via catapult.
Oh yeah, pork
To
butts
shoot
and
pork
taters.
asses. Oh yeah, pork butt. Oh yeah, I love that one.
Please.
Pork butts and taters.
I won't concentrate. No, I cannot give you permission.
I think the red guy
here
had
doesn't feel like he belongs. He wants to go home to his mommy. I like pork butts and taters. Now someone's going to have to pay for his crime. 20 years without a toilet. And this drops them into a pit. Super cow alla rascati.
Well, I think the red guy had some good moments in I Am Weasel. The bit where he's trying to teach I Am Weasel and IR Baboon to be enemies by dressing up as IR Baboon's mom, and he winds up in a river that's just on a raft that's just exploded. He says, "That wasn't so bad." He then goes down a waterfall.
Remember the one where the
"This
red guy
is
takes over
bad."
the cafeteria?
What are you here during this hour?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Bearderry, yeah.
I'm here to see Master Mo.
Remember the one where the red guy says, "Remember the one where the red guy takes over the cafeteria and everything is ketchup?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Bearderry, yeah.
Or remember the one where IR Baboon is like selling crackers and stuff, and the building is constantly on fire, and then they blame Weasel for it because he's a fireman, and it turns out it's just the red guy burning the place down constantly.
Because little Wormy
fire.
Because little Wormy Jr. doesn't like his crackers cold.
And he's chasing IR Baboon at the end of the episode. Says, "Come back and fight me, man to man."
Oh, what about when he has that when he's pretending to be blind and he just has that dog that he constantly kicks? Hello there, Mr. Blind Man that can't see. Oh, I can see. It's just these glasses are painted over. Can't see a damn thing through them, but they were on sale. Oh, the Headhunters one. Oh, chicken. Want to see your latest head? Hey, I don't see anything in here, but me. Oh, and he communicates to the. Hold on, I speak their native tongue.
Right, yeah, I've got to wipe the soot off the walls and uncover the 4.
Easily among the
tenants.
funniest, but I would still probably say I preferred Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh yeah, remember? Did you any of you see the adverts on Cartoon Network when they had the characters in like an interview room, and they were talking about they're showing the Cow and Chicken one where they're trying to pitch new things for Cow and Chicken, and one of them's like a Rugrats thing, and Cow's all for it, and Chicken's like, no.
Oh
and then
yeah,
they just do
carpet
all these other
bunnies.
ones. Yeah, then they get the well. How about Chicken's Laboratory? See, it's fine. Then we'll have there's that Spanish-speaking cow superhero, and Chicken's all for it. The only other one I remember is the Dexter's Lab one, where they want to turn it to a dancing show.
Oh yeah, Dexter, Duke of the Dance.
That show is
Before
not
I knew
about
what Dexter was
dance.
about, I thought
It's
it
about
was going to be a
science.
live-action version of Dexter's Laboratory. Ah.
Well, there was going to be a Johnny Bravo live action with The Rock playing Johnny Bravo.
Oh God, Johnny Bravo.
Why do I find that completely believable? Like,
it was a thing.
You remember that?
Man, I'm pretty.
Remember that, James, that when Johnny Bravo teamed up with that female 007 and there's that W chap who's got the helicopter pilot who can't read Chinese. Transform the airplane into a helicopter so we can watch them land, and it turns into a giant toilet. Good show, pilot.
I remember the Dexter's Lab episode where he went to a convention and had a fight with the Star Trek fight music playing.
Oh yeah, yeah. They went to the convention and they went into the wrong bit.
They thought they were on an alien world.
Act without hesitation to do the right thing.
Ah, I found it.
The fourth voodoo, which Guishan told me about.
This is Yi. Act without hesitation and do the right thing.
I think the best Dexter's Laboratory though was when they had that parody of Roadrunner. Dee Dee on roller skates going, "Can't catch me."
And so now you know the truth.
Are you not
I killed your father.
No, you
That
didn't.
makes
I saw
no
it happen.
sense. Oh, well, sorry, I have a flair for the dramatic.
But I killed your brother.
Are you not
I don't know if.
No.
Well, I don't think we can
see
do that during a.
dramatic.
I don't think we can do that during a stream, Seb.
Can somebody
We'll
play
have
the
to
Star
edit
Trek
it
fight
first.
music?
Wanda
Where
Zoo.
the fight scene in this game?
Randazu knows why my father was killed by Landi.
To go astray is to take.
So, do you wish to take revenge? No, I just want to document everything, and just so I know that things will happen. So I know things.
Which one was that,
No.
Seb?
Would your father wish this? My father wished for me to own a carrot farm.
Oh,
I don't think he.
Trophy
He also had
never
dementia.
assume.
No different from murder. Going astray. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the master here. See, sexist asshole.
Like, he's just rescued an old woman that turned out to be a martial arts master. Like, why is that so unbelievable?
Seeing is believing.
Maybe it's because she's young, or looks young. You only have Gon and Dan. How do you stay so young? L'Oreal, because we are all worth it. That explains literally nothing about this entire situation.
Didn't they do that in the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge?
Yes. Fine. I drink this. I drink the blood of an orange every day. Come, attack me. Why? To test you and see how much kung fu you possess. No way. I'm not. Oh my god! Not fighting a woman. You're Ruichi, but she's pale-skinned.
Ollie, if you lose the fight, you lose your soul.
No, not my soul,
why?
just my pride.
Ollie, if you lose the fight, you lose your soul.
I know, Tristan.
Damn. Are we done? Hold on. Landmines. Heh. Heh heh. Ooh. Ow. Hit bita.
She actually doing Michael Jackson steps?
That's why I don't know. I'm just adding the thing because I find it funny to add sound effects to basically what is, you know.
Oh my god, it's
I mean,
a Vulcan nerve pinch.
You know, if you were Kiryu, this wouldn't have happened.
No, I mean he'd have shown
Kiryu would have.
chivalry.
Kiryu would have broken out of it and then smacked her hard in the face with his own face.
Screweth thou rules, I have chivalry.
Or what if it was Majima? Would he stab her in the leg?
Probably.
Then laugh hysterically as he started doing breakdancing moves.
If you want to go there together.
Why does nobody use tasers?
I don't know, last time I saw a taser being used in a game was being used in the remake of Resident Evil 1, where you'd use it if a zombie bit you.
Yeah, last time I saw it was in Mortal Kombat 9.
Nothing else to do at this point than follow her to the place where I'm going to be staying with her for... Like, this is an awfully rushed mentorship, isn't it?
Now?
No, I'm just
yeah, to be
her.
honest, it's getting you all the way through the city very quickly.
Yeah. I just noticed that we passed the 2-hour mark a while ago.
You know, if you hadn't looked down to show those stairs there, I thought you'd just about to walk off a building. And she'd somehow learned to float.
Yeah.
90s, I thought it was the 80s.
No, it's set in the 80s. It is. If there was a TV adaptation of Harry Potter, would it technically be a period drama? Since it's set in
I don't think that makes a difference. I mean, if you put laughter in the background, it'll be a sitcom. Well, if you're going to be pedantic, Seb, we can say that Voldemort never died because he's a fictional character and was therefore never alive in the first place.
That makes sense.
Oh god, she's going at a walking pace.
Yeah, but are you going to tell her to
where's
speed up? Are you going to tell her to speed up? She can kill you with no problem.
Given how quickly she moved during that fight, I think she can afford to move a bit faster.
Yeah, but the thing is...
She's probably exhausted.
Yeah.
If she can't move faster anymore, then beat her up or something.
Yeah, the guy that he's chasing, Landy, the guy that killed his dad, she frequently implies that she couldn't beat him. Like, if they were to fight, she would lose.
Well, it's like that woman from Kung Pao. If you are going to defeat him, then you should have no problem beating me.
Yeah. Tell you what about... here we are.
I wonder if that means Ollie's going to lose first time he fights the guy.
It's room 207.
Probably.
Oh, please tell me he's got two iron claws.
No.
At that moment, the Chosen One learned a valuable lesson about iron claws. They hurt like crap, man!
I believe
Well,
this is
to be
approaching
fair-
the end of disc 1, so it would seem that this would be a good place to end the stream at the end of
If
this.
you're
Plus, Rio isn't fighting Betty.
If you're approaching it, Ollie, then you should probably finish it and then start over, because the next one will just be shorter. I mean, I don't know this game, so I don't know if what I've just said made sense at all, but...
No,
I
I
spanked you when
get you.
I spanked you when you were a baby. I can spank you again, you little bitch.
Good luck.
Is this your room?
I could dance like that if I felt like it.
If I'm going to sleep
You killed my family, and I don't like that kind of thing.
What are you thinking?
No,
I think that was a pretty good one-liner for a parody. And I don't like that kind of thing.
What are you thinking? You're sleeping on the sofa. That's a sofa. That sofa sucks. I can't complain.
That sofa is more comfortable than it looks.
No jacking it while you're in the room.
You're not in San Diego.
And
Is she
that would
looking at
be
him
the
while-
end of disc 1.
No, she's asleep.
Hmm.
She's asleep and he needs to be, but he's sleeping in the same clothes, so his personal hygiene must be really fucking bad right now.
Yes.
And he doesn't shower.
He doesn't shower, he doesn't bathe. Oh my god, he is Chris Chan.
Hazuki, right? I'm Bangmei Hyun. I'm Shuin's assistant.
Hair still looks good, though.
It's painted on.
I use more gel than any man should be able to use.
No, I just think he naturally sweats hair gel, so it's just stuck that way.
Right away.
Man Mo's library. I'll get that.
Hurry. I'm leaving now. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I want you to hurry. I'm leaving.
Did this game have voice recognition originally? What do you mean? Or am I thinking of something else? I believe you may be thinking of something else. As soon as I can save, we should probably call it, but...
Where are you going?
Just follow me.
Yes.
Again, this is a very rushed mentorship, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Where are you going? Just follow me. Oh god, Ollie, you're gonna have to catch that leaf, aren't you?
Yeah. Carrying the books, though. That's the,
Ah yes, carry the books.
Lab it, jab it, crying, jab it, catch that leaf now!
Who else?
Okay.
I thought you were going to tell me about young dog.
Adaptation of Catch the Pigeon.
I want you to air out these books. Air out the books? Me? Who else?
Did I hear
The fucking book fairy? What are you going to tell me at Yanda Zoo? I put you up for the night, didn't I? Alright, I guess I have to. Good bitch.
Was this
Okay.
to teach me humility? No, it's just some things need doing and I wasn't going to do it.
Yes.
Carry each
I put you up for the night, consider this rent. Now hop to it, book bitch.
I'll spread out the books. You just carry them out.
Look on
Please
the
get
bright-
started. Yes.
Service to the temple will
Put
last
each pile and place it on the stand outside.
Carry them all out. You'll be done.
I'll spread the books, you just carry them out.
I got it.
They are precious books, so don't drop them. Let's get to work.
Might as well.
Could be worse. You could be cleaning out the stables of the incontinent horses.
yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that he has the strength to, just diverge an entire river.
They're making a
God.
Lego James Bond.
God, he's such an asshole, isn't he? Like, how will any of these things that these people who are clearly masters help me do anything? Maybe they're teaching me humility, but God knows I don't believe in humility. Bring the next pile. I can't wait till he appears in Sonic the Jerk, where he's an idiot who gets beaten up constantly. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, there's something you have to do, Ollie. When you encounter your father's killer, you have to do a, oh, what's his name again?
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya version of this game.
Yeah. Although...
I will laugh if literally the entire thing stems to him just being him trying to fight Lanty and him just getting killed in one blow, and like, well, that was worth 5 games.
Well, this game is as far as they exist in the story so far, and he hasn't managed to find him yet.
And and also he lacks discipline.
Oh yeah.
Can't even handle hygiene.
I mean, look at him. He's getting irritated over the whole, why do I have to carry books for this woman who can literally kick my ass in 5 minutes? Not even that, maybe one blow.
Because if you don't,
that really is all she needs at this. She needs one hit.
Look,
like,
and you've got to think she was taking it really fucking easy on him. It would literally be, okay, strike me. Okay, get ready, you failed. What? I've literally just hit you in the liver. Oh, shit.
I wonder who's worse, her or Pei Lung from Kill Bill?
Pai Mei.
Pei Lung. Pai Mei, yeah, he's worse.
I mean, he would have killed him already. Like...
Are you aware I killed
Pai Mei would have beaten him to... Also, he hates Japanese people, so you know that's going to be a problem.
Is it too much to ask that you understand Cantonese?
Yeah.
I mean, if Rio tries anything wrong, he'll just break his arm.
Yeah.
Pai Mei, you crazy old bastard.
Yeah, and also keep in mind he ripped that woman's eye out because she was being a bitch.
She called him a miserable old fool. Out comes the eye.
Eyeball out, Haku style. Oh god, those are 2 people who'd get on well. Pai Mei and Haku. They can talk about their mutual love of ripping people's eyes out and biting their noses off.
But it doesn't... Yeah, but it'll take a while for Haku to actually take a while for Pai Mei to get used to Haku.
Well, yeah, I mean, hurting the fucker's hard enough.
We're almost done.
I wonder what would happen if Pai Mei were to have a meeting with Sagata Sanshiro.
He'd be more interested in why the people he throws explode.
Not even he can do that.
No, he can make someone's heart explode from within, but, you know, that's about it.
Just a few left.
He hates women, and he hates Japanese. He hates
Caucasians,
people.
despises Americans, and has nothing but contempt for women, so in your case it might take a while.
He's just a racist old man who teaches martial arts. The only way his training could be worse is like, fine, you can go to bed after you've crawled over this carpet made out of barbed wire. Naked. Just a few left.
He'd probably do an endurance challenge by putting a radio of a loop tape of a baby crying inside a burning building and tell you to go in and rescue it. Only then you find that it's actually a radio.
I can see him just waking people up by when they're being lazy, just throwing a match on their bed and setting it on fire. Racist Grandad, the Kill Bill edition.
Still, he was a good teacher.
And
he
I
must have
didn't
been.
drop them once.
That's
What,
normally
no
the part where
trophy?
you drop one.
First try.
What do you want, a medal?
How are you doing?
Doing okay.
Looks like you're doing a good job. Keep it up, and tomorrow too.
Shuying, please tell me about Yongda Zoo.
I'll think about it. Until then, concentrate on this task.
Concentrate on this task. I've finished the task.
Do you have a...
Yes, what...
Do you know a person named...
Yuanda Zoo? No.
I have reason to suspect that Seb and Pete are no longer with us.
Yeah.
They will be missed. What can I do for you? Do you know, please?
Oh, Pete's back. Hi, Pete.
Yeah. Did he never hear the really... Oh, right. Okay. It's been 2.5 hours and we're on disc 2, basically.
So you want to call it?
Does anyone know they're finally ending the Big Bang Theory?
Oh yeah, I heard that. I was very happy to hear that.
I was disappointed, but I guess it's probably for the right reasons.
Yeah, they're asking for stupid money for every episode.
Thank you.
It's blackface for nerds.
Or
$1 million per $1 million each per episode.
I thought they were already making that.
I've gotten.
Well, the thing was, it was never about the nerd. It was starting to lose face for the nerds to begin with because it was a very poor indication of what nerd culture is actually like to begin with.
Probably written by a bunch of jocks.
Well, it had a very poor understanding of the things they were talking about, and then as soon as they brought the girls in anyway, well, things kind of went south.
They're all married now. It's more chick
Well, yeah,
flick than anything else.
Well, yeah. It's basically unwatchable.
Still, Mark Hamill making an appearance in the last episode made it watchable.
He
Well,
just needed the money.
I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's over at this point.
Anyway, I really should go now.
Yeah,
thanks for
I've got to
tuning
help
in,
Liz.
guys. It's been 2.5
I gotta
hours.
go get something to eat.
That was a full disc of the Dreamcast version in about 2.5 hours.
Nice.
Not bad.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.